Hello. And welcome to Amersfoort.
Thank you.
Your first time at the Amersfoort Jazz Festival.
Yes, and I love it, and I'm thinking about to move in Amersfoort.
Oh God, another one's coming. Why? Why do you want to come here?
You know, I'm living in Istanbul, which is a big metropolitan, and it's still hard to reach somewhere from somewhere. But here, it's so easy to mingle, and you can see really lots of, how can I say, lively, different venues, and people are happy. So it's nice. I like the architecture and the nature. Should I say more?
Okay, you can stop there.
Is it enough to say that I fall in love?
Like you're part of the tourism authority. Yeşilyaprak.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
My surname.
Günsu
is my name. Yeah.
Maybe people are only happy during the jazz festival because there's a jazz festival, a jazz world festival.
Yes.
And you are a festival director yourself, right?
No, I'm actually a promoter representative and event and operations coordinator of Istanbul Jazz Festival.
So you are responsible for a festival,
yes.
At least.
Yes.
So what can you tell about Istanbul?
Oh, okay. So we organize Istanbul Jazz Festival since 1994. Okay. Every July, including pandemic, we did our festival.
In both years of the pandemic?
Yes, both of the years.
Wow.
Nice. But we just shifted from July to September because we waited for the situation, and we did all standing, and there was a gap between all of the seats, and outdoor venues. But we did the festival, including both of years, and we just finished our 30th edition last July, 1 month ago. And so I'm still recovering and trying to bring back to normal life, because it's a 2 weeks festival, every day in 2 weeks, and different venues, multiple venues in Istanbul, from European side to Asian side, sometimes 2 different venues in the same day, or 4 different shows in one day, and 8K capacity. So it's still huge.
8K?
8K.
Sure. Okay.
8,000 people is coming. So it's a bit huge festival. That's why we are also open for all genres, not of course all, but jazz related. We are putting jazz in the center, and because we believe that jazz is more innovative genre. So electronic music, world music, Latin jazz, Nordic jazz. We are touching all of these genres in the festival, and this year we hosted Liz Wright, Yusuna Morchiba, Kovacs from Netherlands. So it's still a wide spectrum in the program.
And the festival attendance, is it more mature people like me, or less mature? No. What's the audience profile like at the festival? And I ask that because we want to all grow the audience base. And the question for me is, how does one do that?
Yeah, it's basically from the main population is from 35 to 45.
Okay.
More, how can I say, not younger people, but not older people, people who working in like 10 years and who have cars and apartments in their own.
And expendable incomes.
Yes.
But they also have children. And they
also
have to
children.
make sure that those children are somewhere. So
yes,
they still have time to go to a festival?
Yes. Also, but we have Childlike Day. So we have some events for children as well. So they can bring their children too. But yes, mainly from around 40 years old, we can say. That's why we have also really classical and modern jazz concerts, but not for older people, for like classical music.
And how did you become connected with the World Jazz Network? What happened?
Actually, my director, Harun Nizar, was invited, but he attended before, and he loved the event and the program. And unfortunately, he cannot make it for this year, and he said that, can you go there for me? And I was like, yes. I just took my flight ticket and I'm going. That's how it's happened. So I'm really thankful for all of the festival team and the network team for invitation. Because when you are doing in your festival, sometimes you can lose the main point about what are we doing and what is our aim. Because we have lots of daily problems even economically or like staff problems. We are working in a really core small team. But when you meet your colleagues in other festivals, you can see that, oh, okay, we have passion. That's why we are doing this job, this insane job. So yes, I'm really enjoying my time here. Also Amersfoort, I will not say again.
So, have you made new friends?
Yes, old friends and new friends. Lots of. I really had the chance to meet. So Melodine, from Paris, and from Sofia. I forgot her name, but yeah, I met with different festival directors and coordinators here. So yeah, we have a really nice time to chat. Also the artists who perform at the festival. So it's still nice to exchange ideas and share them, that our thoughts, because sometimes it's hard to understand what is festival looking for. In our case, of course, the ticket selling is coming on the first place, but it's not just the only thing, because we are also non-profit foundation. So our aim is bring the musicians and music lovers together, and we are really supporting up-and-coming artists in Turkey, but also in abroad as well. So yeah.
You said it's an insane job.
Yes.
Why isn't it an insane job to run a festival? I thought it's a job filled with love and passion, and you get paid a lot of money to do it.
Yeah, I'm just joking. But I mean, insane. Okay, this is the point. When I started work in this industry, people never understand what are we doing. They always thought that we are drinking our whiskeys in the backstage and, chilling always. But it has so many last-minute crises, because it depends on people. Even you program everything very well, you are working on the side, so you always have to be aware of everything. And you are working until really late times. In my case, when we are organizing a concert, it finished, for example, 11 p.m., but we built the stage. You have to deconstruct of the stage, so sometimes you can work around 3 a.m. when all of the people are sleeping. You are still working, and in the morning it starts again and again. That's why it's a bit insane. You don't have really normal people daily schedule. Which is I love, by the way, definitely.
Don't worry, then you're one of us. We're also not normal people.
Oh, no.
We're in this business. We're very abnormal.
Okay.
So it sounds like your director trusts you quite a bit. That's why they sent you here.
Yeah.
So let's say you inherited this festival.
Okay.
What would you do differently?
Oh, differently.
Or would you just do it the same?
No, of course I will do some different things, because all of the people are different than each other. It's a hard question.
Okay, don't worry about it then.
No, I mean, I think I can do a bit more avant-garde projects.
And that would be?
That would be, even we are still doing some avant-garde projects, but on the previous editions, when the currency is much better, and we were doing some collaborations between European artists and Turkish musicians, which was really, I think, spectacular. I really want to bring back this project. It's called European Jazz Club, and continue on this project, and maybe doing some workshops and masterclass in the conservatories in Turkey with these European artists, because it's really valuable to share their experiences with young students, conservatory students. Yeah, I try to touch more people, not just holding an event, because we are not just commercial festival doing a concert. We really want to do some change in people's life. That's why we are. I just expand your question now. Yeah. We have a program which is called Young Jazz. We support up-and-coming new artists under 30, and we give a space on the festival stage. And we also have a showcase event which is called Vitrine. We invite music professionals from all around the world and take them to the local bands concerts and try to export their music to the world. And so
it was interesting you used the term avant-garde. I know this composer who he once said to me, Andre, I don't really like avant-garde, because sometimes when I listen to avant-garde, the people avant-garde are Kulu, so it sounds like you've got a bit of a clue as to how you want to change the festival.
Yeah.
But I think if I listen to you, what I hear is you want to make people, you want to make connections. And I think that's one of the things that music does, but which also makes it very strong, what I hear from you, is you said, well, I want to have the young people, the conservatory students, I want to have people from different styles interact with each other, inspire each other, I want the audience to be a part, and actually what you said somewhere in the beginning, you said, we want to be a broad festival, and people come in for one thing, and then they also listen to another style.
Yes.
So actually, you are trying to connect a lot of people.
Yes.
And make them be inspired.
Yes, definitely. Nice summary, definitely. Yeah, this is what I want to do.
Last question, my side. Turkey is a very interesting country, and a very interesting part of the world.
Yes.
That's gone through lots of changes in the last couple of years.
Yes.
Besides the financial challenges, how difficult has it been to keep the festival going and growing?
The financial situation is the main problem, actually. If we avoid financial problem, most of things will be much more easier, because we are paying the artist fee in US dollars or euro, but Turkish currency is going down and down every day, so it's not making things easier. But if you put financial things on the side, what can I say? We can say that jazz actually is not our national sound. We are more like close to world music, and Anatolian psychedelic rock sound is really popular. That's why sometimes it's hard to marketing and making some promotions for jazz music, because not lots of people are listening jazz music. That's why 40 years old is the most audience age, because they have some knowledge and they listen jazz. But if you look for like 15 or 20 years old people, they are generally listening pop music.
Günsu, in one line, I've never been to Istanbul and Istanbul jazz.
Okay.
One line, how would you convince the two of us to come to Istanbul and Istanbul jazz?
Okay, one line. So this is the place of the intersection of West and East, firstly. So you will have but you will have a taste from Western European jazz festivals, but also Eastern jazz festivals combination at Istanbul Jazz Festival. So you should come.
And probably good food.
Great food.
And Bosphorus.
Just
and
guessing.
we are also organizing concerts at Ferry.
And some Turkish delight. So inshallah, we'll be in Turkey soon. Okay.
Inshallah.
Thank you, and thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.